Hey, this is Mark at the Cleveland Comic Book and Toy Show. I'm here with Dave and Cody of IronClad Comics. They're here to talk about their Warden series. Tell us, Dave. Tell us a little bit about what this book is about.
Right, so yeah, the Warden's our very first character, kind of think about Batman plus Superman. We take like the powers of Superman, the strength, the bulletproof skin, the hearing, but dial him down and throw him in Detroit, basically. So he's fighting crime, mobsters, criminals, drug dealers, human traffickers, a bunch of villains and stuff like that. And he's the very first character in our entire universe. And actually back here you can see we have tons of different characters for our universe. And we really try to establish a new myth for the 21st century. So we take like scientific elements and supernatural elements and marry them together into a cohesive universe, and the Warden is the first character of that.
So what part do you have in this? Are you the writer, artist? Okay.
I am the writer of the Warden. We both are writers, and we both run the business side. We contract out artists to draw the books, and actually the entire team of the art team is all from Europe. So our main artist is from Portugal, our colorist is from Germany, and our letterer is from the UK, and we are from Toledo area. And we really wanted to spread our characters out, so that's why we have them in Detroit, because so often you see superheroes just in New York or in Metropolis or Gotham, you know what I mean? And we try to spread them out more and make them more in like the Midwest, for instance, because a lot of interesting stories can happen there.
Tell us, Cody, how long have you guys been working on this book?
This book specifically, we've been working about 2 years. It's been taking some time to get the art done. But as for writing it, it was about a 6-month process with about 3 different review cycles. And now we're on issue 4 because the third issue just got backed on Kickstarter, which we'll sell on our website afterwards. And then now we're on issue 4 that's done and will be released in July.
What was some of the inspirations for the story, the characters?
Yeah, so David and I will go back and forth, and a lot of times we keep finding ourselves in a lot of classic literature and a lot of myth, a lot of those ideas, and kind of taking the ideologue characters and making them the new myth for this generation. So this character had some inspiration from Beowulf and Hercules, and then a lot of our other characters will be drawing from those different old myths and classical stories.
And Dave, what other characters or books do you guys have coming down the pipeline?
You see back here our whole thing right here. We have tons of different stories. So we have a Devil's Tongues, our next book. It's a horror western about a modern cowboy in the 1990s in the Appalachian Mountains fighting a government experiment that's on the loose. We also have a story of a woman with fire powers who is from Massachusetts. We have a story about many sequels to the Warden, and actually where he's fighting tons of villains. He has a villain called the Chess Master. It's kind of like a mastermind, super smart villain who's kind of trying to test him. At the same time, we also have a villain called the Grendel, who's like a Hulk-sized monster who's going to face off toe-to-toe with the Warden as well. And Cody has another great series called Chastel, which is about 2 monster hunters from France who go around Europe and they fight vampires and werewolves. And the cool thing about our universe is the same thing that explains superheroes and their powers, the same thing that explains the vampires and the werewolves and the pagan gods and the witches. All of it comes together in a very cool way.
Cody, where can people find your books?
IroncladComics.net. We ship internationally. You can buy them there, and then also there'll be links to show you where the Kickstarter is in case you want to get some of those extra goodies alongside the Kickstarter.
So Dave, how did you guys meet and start doing comics?
Yep. So during COVID, I was at home all day. I was in high school at the time, and I started writing stories. And after that, I met up with Cody. He's like, "This is a great idea." So we just kind of started a business together, and it was really cool. And before that, I had a comic I was writing in high school. It kind of fizzled out, but then we got together. We butted heads and really figured out the way to build this company into something that's actually sustainable and has longevity to it. And so that's kind of where it started. And we actually have 40 books planned so far in our entire universe with 6 series and 12 main heroes basically across the whole thing.
You know, another question I want to ask, how many artists do you guys work with?
Right now on this project, we have 3 major artists, and then 4 if you count also the front cover and the back cover, that would be 5. We try to find a lot of different artists within the same community on Instagram that we like, or other people that we've connected to through conventions such as today. So over this time, about being a company for about 2.5 years, I would say about 20 to 30 artists. Yeah, just for different commissions and so forth.
That sounds cool. And this is Mark at the Cleveland Comic Book and Toy Show.